You just lost your best employee. What the heck do you do now? Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer Waters and I am the Sales and Systems Sensei, helping martial arts school owners generate 7 figures of revenue from our dojo scaling system and a dojo assistant. What do you do when that fateful day happens and your best employee comes in and hands you their resignation? Well, you want to stick around in this video because I'm going to tell you how to go from this really painful place of, oh my God, what am I going to do, to, this is amazing and things are running so smooth. I can't remember what even happened or why that person even decided to leave or why I was so stressed out about it. So the very first thing that you guys should know about me is that over the last several years, I have generated over $10 million of revenue with my team at our flagship dojo. I'm actively still running the martial arts school, and we do over 7 figures a year and consistently are growing it on our way towards 1.5 and upwards toward 2 million in the next projected couple of years. And I did this all, from the age of 23 and on. That's when we started hitting 7-figure revenue years. And a lot of school owners are constantly asking me, like, how did you do it so young? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't understand what happened. And one of the reasons that I can tell you that we were able to be so successful is because we had to overcome these obstacles of having great employees, what we thought were great employees, quit and turn in the resignation. And the lessons that I learned from this were invaluable, which is why I want to share it with you, so you don't have to go through the same thing, and hopefully you can speed up the process for yourself to grow your martial arts school and change more lives, impact more people than you could have ever imagined. So one of my business mentors that really helped me, he runs a 7-figure business, upwards towards 8 right now, and one of the things that he helped me out with was overall learning the mindset behind what to do with loss. And having experienced a ton of loss myself, which is for another video, I'll tell you guys about that and some of the insane stories that I have about that. But having to deal with that, especially with generating so much revenue at a young age, I can definitely tell you that some of the things that I lacked was life experience in dealing with people. And not being on this earth very long. So I had to learn the hard way, and one of the things I had to learn was look for the benefits. When someone quits, even if you thought, oh man, I just don't know how I'm gonna move forward without this person, and I had no idea, and this blindsided me, like, write down 5 benefits. What are 5 things that if this person hadn't quit, that you wouldn't get to experience? Or what are the 5 benefits of this person quitting? What's it going to do to your character? Because when you can start seeing the benefits of something, all of a sudden you start evening out the negative and the positive on this thing. And instead of it becoming so, negatively impacting you, it basically evens out on both sides. You have the positive side and you have the negative side. And instead of it being a very negative experience, it just becomes an experience that you can learn from. Now, the other thing that is so important to remember is that when your employee quits, you need to actually analyze, do I need this position? Like, is this a good thing that this employee quit? Because I was gonna have to fire them anyway because they're running out of work to do. I just didn't want to fire them because they're so dang great. And if that's the case, you definitely want to check out one of my other videos where I talk about and we'll link it up somewhere. But I actually talk about why it's so important not to be ruled by your emotion and how to make decisions, especially like I had to fire 20 team members. And that really sucked, but I learned a lot from it, and I can share those lessons with you, but obviously it'll be in that other video. So do you actually need this position, or did you just keep this position because you really liked the guy or you really liked the girl and you didn't want to see them have to struggle? If that's the case, then you need to rethink exactly what you're going to have to hire for in the future. Or can this position be broken out into a couple of different positions? Like, does it really have to be one position, or can multiple people do this? Right? Those are things to consider. Now, the other thing that you also want to consider is, what did you do to cause it? Like, take some extreme ownership here, y'all. Take some extreme ownership. If you had your best employee quit, it's because you didn't satisfy something that they wanted out of the job. Otherwise, they wouldn't have quit. It's very much like when you have this prodigy martial arts student and they are so amazing and you just are talking about them to everybody, and then they come up to you and they say, hey, sensei, I'm quitting. I'm going to go play football, or I'm going to go play soccer, or I'm going to go play in the band. And when one of those things happens, you're like, what? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You're amazing at martial arts. Why would you do that? It's because you didn't satisfy something that person needed from you. Whether that was casting the vision for what their future was like, whether that was paying more attention to them on a day-to-day basis, or whether that was challenging them. Maybe they just got bored with what you were doing. And that could be for martial arts students and your employees. But keep that in mind. So remember, the 3 things that you need to keep in mind when your best employee quits is 1, you need to look for the benefits. 2, you need to think, do I actually need this position anyway? And finally, you need to take extreme ownership. What did you do to cause this? Hey, listen, I want to know what your best lessons are when you've had your best employee quit. Drop it in the comments. Let me know, what are some lessons that you took away from this video, or that you took away from having your best employee quit. Share the benefits with the world so that other people can learn from this experience as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.